Good evening. Wait for just a moment here. We're going to be doing a little live stream, some updates, some active weather going on right now that we wanted to hurry and interrupt your Friday evening. We feel it's warranted, though, with some active weather concerns for flash flooding. We do have some flash flood warnings in effect, so I'm going to give it just a few more seconds before I really get into it. So we knew this was going to be a concern here throughout the evening, as it will be moving ahead. So yeah, well, of course we want to talk about the weekend forecast. So comment in if you want to ask any questions, please do so. Yesterday we got some comments of people asking specific forecast questions for their location, their time, what they want to get for. Maybe you have a specific event that you've got going on this weekend that you want information for or forecast for. I'd love to help out with that. So anyhow, so we will get going with this again. Any comments that you have? Meteorologist Brett Bolton here, live Fox 13 News Studio. We've got baseball going on, so our newscast, typically starting at 9 o'clock, may be delayed in between shows. I get a little bit more casual, so I don't have the tie on, but that doesn't change that I still can't be Utah's weather authority. So anyhow, all right, let's get to it because we do have some news, even breaking news as it relates to weather headlines that are going on right now, particularly across southwestern Utah. So let me just kind of move through and show you some radar right now. We've been talking about the surge of moisture. It continues to push in, again, remnants of Hurricane Priscilla, Tropical Storm Priscilla, totally breaking up, but the moisture still streamlining in here. As you can see, as we throughout the afternoon, some clouds breaking, or got some breaks in the clouds, some heating, and a little bit of additional instability tracking through. You can see across Washington County. My goodness, some intense thunderstorms moving through that area. It just missed St. George. Went through Gunlock, impacting areas such as Bayo, Enterprise. The big concern, though, is moving up near Pine Valley. So as you look at that area, of course, we're talking about the Forsyth Burn Scar area, where, as we're seeing in that region, we have been looking at radar estimated amounts of rainfall, anywhere between a half of an inch to an inch of rain in a very short period of time. We've seen some hail anywhere between quarter size or dime to quarter size, as you're seeing kind of those highlights there in white in moving further northward. That is the potential of seeing some larger size hailstones. So that's also a focus with this. We've got very heavy rain. We've got lots of lightning, hail, gusty winds. As you can see, this is moving in other areas that will have some concerns. So potentially clipping the west side of Zion National Park and then moving further northward. As this has moved through, National Weather Service issuing a flash flood warning in effect for that Forsyth Burn Scar area, so specifically Pine Valley, in that community, where that will be in effect until 10:15. So we've actually got a reporter who should be there right now. Maybe you've seen Chris Reed. He's our Southern Utah reporter. He's been covering stories there surrounding the storms that have been having an impact both yesterday and today. So on our 9 o'clock newscast, he'll be, of course, getting updates and there to try and capture video of what's going on right now in the aftermath. Hopefully nothing of great severity, but that is a concern that with that burn scar, definitely could be some flooding, some mudslides as well. So it could be having an impact on the homes in that region. So, of course, we'll have updates on that. But these thunderstorms now enveloping other areas, as you can see, moving further northward, so potentially impacting areas such as Milford, and then now tracking across I-15. So Cedar City up through Beaver, and now as we're seeing over towards Cedar Breaks, we're seeing those showers. As it does move towards the northeast, in its sights would be Panguitch to Bryce Canyon, moving further northward, impacting areas such as Richfield and Salina, and then moving through Emory and Carbon County as we go through the evening. So this is a good round of storms. Let me just show you here as we take a look at the computer models in the projection of where at least this line of thunderstorms will be heading. As again, moving through central Utah, so between Price, also as we look at areas of Sanpete County, anywhere from Manti, Ephraim, over towards Gunnison, and then tracking through Spanish Fort Canyon. And then it starts to push through early morning through the southern end of the Wasatch Front over towards the Uinta Basin. So portions of the Wasatch Front will get hit. Now, extreme northern Utah looks like by noon you see some showers, but we're getting ready for another feature which will provide some additional instability. We've been talking about this cold front that's coming through, and the timing of it not very good for outdoor activities that are going to be taking place come tomorrow evening. So that front now still. Oh, let me back up because I want to kind of stall on that there. So let me go back. You can see it's right hitting between about 6 and 8:30 coming through. That line of thunderstorms looks to be very intense. So this is going to be producing some heavy rain, thunderstorm activity, hail in addition, gusty winds. And this is the timeline of concert venue that's going over, of course, the Utah Fairgrounds. Post Malone's supposed to be performing. These are outdoor events. The University of Utah football game. So this is not good news. So this is something where the event coordinators are going to have backup plans and potentially have some delays. Of course, if there's some lightning going on, it could be kind of over an hour to a 2-hour window that there's going to be some concerns kind of in that 6 to 8 o'clock window, and potentially pushing through closer to 9 o'clock. So that's something that's bringing some cold air. You'll notice with the front, though, there's some blue. That means some mountain snow. So snow levels will be dropping. We still see accumulating snow at about 9,000 feet, maybe as far low as 8,500 feet. But, we could potentially be looking 3 to 6 inches there. And then that front moves overnight Saturday over towards eastern Utah. And then by Sunday morning, fairly clear, maybe a few isolated mountain showers. So it's a quick moving storm. It will bring some colder air. Temperatures will be dropping as we go into Sunday morning. But yeah, again, the big concern is right now with these thunderstorms. I'm trying to see if there's any comments from anybody. Nothing as of yet, but something that we're keeping an eye on. Of course, we'll have updates. I'll come back and do a live stream if there's additional concerns in other areas as these thunderstorms move towards the northeast. And of course, we'll have the latest in our 9, which will probably air at about 9:30 or even later due to the baseball game. So anyhow, let me just quickly go through a couple of other things here for you. Rainfall, you can see over the next 48 hours, in some areas fairly significant, and over an inch, where there have been some areas, particularly Zion National Park, where over the past 36 hours we have seen over an inch of rain. Flash flood potential tomorrow, it's high in most areas, and then excessive rain outlook, kind of more of a focus where we do see some heavier rain showers and accumulating rain across eastern Utah come tomorrow. So severe weather outlook, yes, developing most of the state for that front moving in. This is that timeline where the severe weather definitely elevated here for tomorrow, where what we're seeing across southwestern Utah could be a possibility through other areas come tomorrow evening. So let's look at that, but look at your forecast for tomorrow. For northern Utah, morning we should be okay. We'll see some sunshine and then increasing clouds ahead of that front moving in. So I've got a kid's football game at 10:45. I'm happy that that's going to work out. Could be a little breezy, though, and windy actually heading into the afternoon. Then we start to see those chances of showers late afternoon into the evening. So there you go. And if you have any more questions or want to ask anything specific with the weather and the forecast for your area, please chime in. But all in all, thanks for tuning in. Send us any messages on our Utah's Weather Authority Facebook page if you have any additional questions, and we will answer those as well. Anyways, we'll check back in with you. More updates throughout the weekend. Nate Larson will be here tomorrow, of course, doing weather on our television news telecast, but then also doing some streams tomorrow to update you online. So have a good evening. Okay, Debbie Evans, I'm going to quickly answer. Sandy, you might see a little bit of rain overnight, but the biggest concern will be tomorrow evening between 6 and 8 o'clock as that front moves in, and some severe thunderstorms a possibility. So if you got plans outdoors between, I'll even back it up to 5:30 to 9, you don't want to be outdoors because it will be heavy rain, lightning, hail will impact and definitely interfere greatly with any outdoor plans that you have come tomorrow evening. So thanks for the question, Debbie. Anyways, have a good evening. Enjoy your Friday night, and we'll see you on the TV. And if not, we'll see you back online here either tonight or tomorrow. Have a good evening.